Welcome back today we have prickle pear cheesecake. I'm gonna walk you through it. My channel is all about ways how to make stuff and recipes, and also I teach people or teach anyone how to do stuff or do it in a different types of ways. There's always, when you have a high scale volume of pastry, or and you have to put out over 1000 dessert and 400 dessert, there's always different way how to do things, and do it in the best of your ability, and do it in the unique ways. So my channel is to teach people how to do lots of different things when it come on to pastry, different ways how to do it. And this is one of the ways I want to show you how to do this kind of pastry. And this pastry is just prickle pear cheesecake, and prickle pear whipped cream also. And it's a very easy, simple step, and also ways how to decorate it. I give a lot of people ideas how to garnish your cheesecake and all of those kind of stuff, and whatever you can find ideas from here, and with garnish with different types of things. So this is my channel, and this is what I do. I do this kind of stuff every day, do thousands and thousands of stuff. And if you watch this video, you're gonna learn how to do a lot of different assorted of pastry. That's what this channel is all about. And also, recipes. I can, help anyone, through the pastry world. Or if you not a chef, or you just want to do this at home, my whole thing is to help other people. I want to share my ideas and experience with other people that out there. And I also, would like to learn from other people. So this is just a normally um garnish that I garnish these kind of stuff. As you can see, the white chocolate garnish, we all I make those, from scratch. It's very simple. And in this video, if you would like to see anything that you never seen, but trust me, I have a lot more that you never see also. So there's a lot to learn on this channel. So I would like you to watch this video all the way out to the end. And if you think you like this video, I would like you to share this video and subscribe to this video if you think this channel is helpful for you. This channel is all about any beginners. Like if you basically have any function at home, any parties or get-togethers, and you need any recipes, I will more than happy to help you. So moving forward, this video is going to be a little long, as you can see, because I have several of pastry that I decorate, and the way how you decorate it and you put the time into it, and anything that you put into time, like anything that you put your time into, you're gonna get a wonderful experience, and a lot of good things is gonna come out. You just have to be patient, and caring for whatever you're doing. And this is what my whole skill is from, right? Patient. Okay. So ways how to um make the cheesecake is just a regular flat cheesecake butter. Okay. And what you do when you make the cheesecake batter, you add the prickle pear puree in the cheesecake mix. And after you add the prickle pear, have a recipe for that, for the prickle pear after you make the regular vanilla cheesecake mix. Then you add the prickle pear mix to get that flavor and color. And also the cream on top, it's basically a whipped cream, and I did the kind of a little similar to the prickle pear. So basically, it's just basically by a teaspoon and tablespoon the right color to add and into these kind of stuff to get it at the right color. But if you have a favorite color that you would like to garnish it with, that's fine. It will match and it'll go together. But I like flavors and taste. So when you taste it, you taste basically prickle pear all the way through. And even if as you can see it, my garnish, these are just regular acetate. You just basically pour the chocolate over the acetate and it will basically pick up that color. So that's all about the cheesecake. So as you can see, it's gonna be a very long video because I have other different things in the video that I'm gonna teach you how to do. So I really want you to stay tuned and watch out all this video because this video is gonna be amazing and you're gonna learn a lot from this video. So doing making all these dessert is just mind blowing every day. If you love pastry and you care for it, you have to love what you do. It's you're not gonna able to um have the patience to deal with this kind of stuff because it I've been doing this for a long time, and it's just get better than better every day. Honestly, I'm not lying. It's just every time I'm doing this kind of stuff, um, it's just get better. Honestly, so I love what I do, without a doubt. And I do it every day, and it's just something that I love to do. And as you can see, if you really look at the cheesecake, is that's the finishing the finishing of the cheesecake, as you can see, and that was basically the starting of this cheesecake that was a cheesecake, and this is a raspberry mousse shooter. So raspberry mousse shooter now, it's a very tedious dessert, and it made from just basically um heavy cream, gelatin, and also um, sugar and raspberry puree. It's very simple dessert, and it's basically like a custard. So there is nothing really difficult in this one. It's just very simple. I always said it's simple because the thing is with pastry or whatever you're doing, once you you doing something, and you tell yourself that it's very simple, it is gonna be very easy and simple to do. Um, so what I do, I make the whipped cream, and I just basically this is the strawberry parfait shooter. So what I do, I add the the little strawberry puree inside of the whipped cream, so you get that color. So I don't want the color too loud because it's gonna kind of, you're not gonna really see the beauty of it. So I basically add a little small texture to it. So that's the reason why I get that color. So moving forward with this recipe, as I said, is very simple. So you whip your cream to a soft peak, right? Then you have your gelatin. So you bloom your gelatin in cold water. So it's like a ice water, and you just add some water to it. And then after that, you put it aside to make it bloom for like 15, I would say like 15 minutes. Okay. Then second, moving on forward, you have your puree. You mix your puree with your sugar and put it on a stove to, you know, boil. Once it reaches to a boil, you slowly add the gelatin. So for the puree, you don't want to add all of the puree with this mixture. You don't want to add all of your puree, because if you add all of your puree, it's gonna get so hot, and when you add the 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 soft peak whipped cream, when you're ready to fold that in, it's basically just gonna melt everything. So you're not gonna have that nice foamy texture. The heat of the gelatin and the puree and all of those kind of stuff and the sugar is just gonna kill everything. So once you pull it off the stove, as again, you don't wanna add, you just wanna add a small amount of gelatin, and I'm gonna make a I'm gonna do a video how to do this kind of stuff. If you're very interested in any one of these desserts, I'll be more than happy to share my uniqueness and my skill with this dessert. And so then you take it off the stove, and you want to add the remain of the puree inside of the, because the puree is supposed to be normally cold, right? So you want to add, even if it's frozen, that is fine, because it will basically cool you puree and you sugar and all this kind of stuff that you're mixing. You will cool, drop the temperature. Okay. So once it drop the temperature, you can basically fold into the cream, and it's gonna be nice and fluffy, you know. So that's how you. And also I want to tell you this too. You cannot have you cannot have your cream, you basically mixture is too cold. You can't have it too cold also, because if it's too cold, it's just basically gonna kill, it's gonna start setting up just like a butter. So that's, I saw it happen to a couple of my staff. Once you start whipping it, once you start folding the cream into the gelatin and the puree, is just basically so cold that it's just like set it up like butter, because you have to remember the cream is basically butter. It's a lot of butter content in the cream, so, and then you fold it in, and then you can, ready to pipe it. And as you can see, I have as again, tricks and tips how to decorate over 700 of these. It's like a factory, right? So you can get a funnel, and you can just, and this is just basically dehydrated strawberries. So the dehydrated strawberry, you just put it in a little small funnel, because if you working with two-person or three-person, and you know, you wanna bang a lot of works, you wanna get a lot of work done. You just simple add, put it in a funnel, and just basically load it up, and just like shoot it just real fast. So that's, different ways and tricks and, tips how to get your pastry done real fast and with a unique, ways. And actually, everyone, was blown away when I come up with a lot of different ideas, because there's always a better way how to do things, and that's the reason why I want you to, you know, watch this video and share this video that with people who need ideas to make their work a lot more faster, you know. Yeah, always trying to show you the easier way. And if you working at a place and you want to get out early, and you just, have so much work on your hand, you don't want to take a little drop, and because you're dealing with a high volume, you're dealing with 1,000, 2,000 people, 3,000 people, you just, just bang it out. And trust me, it maybe look like I don't know, to me is it look nice, but I deal with VVIP stuff, a lot of celebrities and stuff. I take care of. So I have different ways how to do pastry, and that's the reason why I want to share this ideas with a lot of people who in the pastry field, and who is not in the pastry field, who just love pastry and just want to, explore the uniqueness of dessert. And that's just my gift to carry on with these kind of stuff. Again, in the dehydrated strawberry, I have that in dehydrated raspberry also, and all different fruits also, like mango, you know, you name it. There's companies that we purchase these stuff. I don't want to call the name, but if you want to find out which company I order these from, I'll be more than happy to share the company name with you. You just have to message me below. Shoot me a message. I will always reply. I don't want to say it out loud over the air, because I'm not getting I've paid for for that, so I'm not really doing put the company name, so I'm not gonna do that. So once you're interested, again, just holler at me, and I will more than happy to share that with you. And there is different way that you could garnish these. If you have the chocolate cigar, or if you call it the chocolate stick, or whatever you call it, you also can spray the chocolate stick with You have the velvet spray or any kind of, spray you want to spray it with. You can just put the stick, right across it, and it will look very nice, I think. So just there's different ways how to decorate these kind of stuff. Always, you know, ways out there how to decorate this stuff. And again, so we're coming down to different types of dessert that um, we're dealing with. We're dealing with so much different types of dessert, and just because of COVID, you know, so we have to basically be cautious and serve on these kind of things, because this is the little round circle gold thing we have to serve, and that's just the little dot of um, raspberry I have on the board is just to keep the dessert from not like all over the place, and it would be a total mess if you have the dessert just basically put you don't put the raspberry dot in it. It's just gonna be all over the place. So that's the reason why I put that down. So it when I put the dessert down flat, it's basically stick to it, glued to it, and then when you put it in the refrigerator, because the dessert is also cold again, so sometimes it's pretty frozen, and once it go on that, it's just raspberry jam, so it's just basically like stick to it, and it's set up more firm, so there's no way that dessert gonna go. So again, that's a way how to even if you have it on a plate and you don't want it to slide around, and you just put a little dot of the raspberry down. Some people use butter, some people, but just raspberry, unless someone is really allergic to raspberry, then you can't do that. So that's a different way how to do that. So you're always gonna have different way how to um, do your dessert. So this what I'm doing right now is just um, Perline mousse. It's a very easy, simple um, recipe, which is the recipe is just basically pearling paste. It's kind of really expensive. One bucket of this is basically, I would say, probably like $300 for a whole bucket, or probably I think it's like more than that, because a lot of people they price gouging. Um, so this is a Perlin mousse bar, and on the bottom you have chocolate flawless cake, which is made from almond, and the very bottom base of it is just basically chocolate. I would say milk chocolate. So milk chocolate, and it's like the base part. So milk chocolate with fiotin on it. So, and what I'm piping there, it's the chocolate ganache. I have the recipe um, also with the if anyone chocolate fudge ganache. I was making the recipe. So if you check out that video, it's gonna be right in there also. Check out the video, watch my video. You will see it there, chocolate fudge ganache. If you're interested in that recipe, also it's on my page. Um, so I just use the wave tip, and it looked pretty nice because it's kind of represent the dessert, because it's very small, petite dessert. It's not big, and Normally, if you doing these kind of stuff, my cutting is kind of really weird, but I didn't cut this because I one of my associate cut it. But this is a easier way how to do your piping on the the ganache. If you banging out over 300 of these, you don't want to put them on a board and you'd have less people. You don't want to put these on a board and then do it like one by one. It's gonna wobble and get all over the place. So my suggestion is, you don't want to do that. There's a simpler, easier way. That's what I'm, ranging for. And this is a easy and simple way how to do this kind of stuff. You cut it on this cheese board, you leave it on a cheese board, and if you garnish in these, you just basically just go for it. Garnish it right on the board. Don't take it off the board because once you take it off the board, it's just gonna get everywhere. I don't know if everyone can do this because I've been doing this for a long, long time. This is what I eat, sleep, and breathe. So it's kind of hard for a lot of people, but it's up to you. But this is just my suggestion, and I think it's easier this way because you get to count how much you need. And you as you pipe, you counting, so you know exactly how much you're doing. So it's a lot more easier. And if you think it's not easier, you know, you can. I think it's a lot more easier, and that's just my opinion. And because I'm just doing so much. We start at 5 o'clock in the morning, and once you start at 5 o'clock in the morning, you just start doing this. You just start making so much different types of dessert. Um, and this is just again, this is a perlin mousse. It's a mousse bar. So it's again the recipe is very simple. Again, it's just a perlin paste and heavy cream and basically gelatin. And there's a lot of sugar in the praline mousse. We don't put any sugar in this because the sugar already inside of the praline mousse, and then the chocolate base have sugar, and then the gluten free um, chocolate base chocolate cake. It have everything there, so all the sugar is in there, so you don't need to add sugar, and that would be a little bit too much sugar. So I just trying to balance out the sugar, so that's the reason why I didn't add any sugar in this. Plus you have in the ganache you have basically sugar again because it's contained with corn syrup, and and plus sugar is inside of the cream again, so there's a lot of sugar, so you don't need any sugar right there again. So that's there for you. It's the chocolate flawless perlin mousse cake. So it's nice and fudgy with with the fudge and everything. And again, we do you can do this stuff for plated. And there I go with the golden. I have the golden dust, and this dust is so expensive. Again, if you want to know which company I purchased this for, I'm just doing it real fast because I'm not showing the brand, because I'm not getting sponsored for showing the brand or anything. I didn't get sponsored. So, and that's the gold dust. The gold dust always make anything that you're doing look so elegant. That's the gold dust for you. And I always use this, and gold dust, because it's to make anything look good. Um, so this is a praline. This is hazelnut. So you always want to represent your dessert, because this dessert contain nuts. So I just used the hazelnut crunch to top it off, and that's what I do to just to top it off. So if anyone having this dessert, they already know that this is contained with nuts. Again, to take these up, it maybe look difficult to take it up, but as you can see, my spatula, someone always, when they're cleaning the kitchen, they always using the spatula to ruin their front. So and these spatula are French spatula, and these are very expensive. So what I do, I just basically um, use the spatula and basically lift a whole line of the dessert, so it's a lot more easier instead of taking up one by one. As you can see, I have like, sometimes I can have like more than 10 line out, and that spatula is so long, it's super long. So, and take it off and just slide it on the board and just do your thing. And that's what I do. Um, Very easy, simple, not hard. So, so that's what I do. So moving on, still garnishing my dessert, and easier way how to do dessert, and ideas how to do stuff. So that's what we're ranging for. I mean, ranging for perfection. So that's what this whole channel is all about: perfection, ideas, and ways how to execute your job to make your job easier and faster and sufficient. So you have a very productive day, and that's what we do here on this channel. you know Ways how to do things fast, way how to get things done. You name it, we can go on and on and on. If you want we to make the whole world, we can do it. I'm just kidding. So anyway, um you know that's the finishing. I'm not adding anything more in this, because you know once you have a lot of dessert to make, if you have basically you're catering for it, because this is a buffet style, this is not a plated. And we also use the same form of dessert for plated. And if you're using this for a buffet style, this is just a cut, set, and done deal. Nice, and that little piece of gold board, and then you just it's a picnic style. They just having a lot of different small pieces of dessert, and they just go their way, because they eating so much, because it's like like five different type of dessert. So you name it. So you have the chocolate praline mousse, you have the prickle pear cheesecake, and other stuff, and on and on and on. So there's a lot of different, and because this dessert, after you they finish, you're just gonna put it basically on a buffet, and you know rearrange it, and they're gonna serve it on the gold board, but they're gonna rearrange it and set it the way, the right way it's supposed to set, because we have a standard way how to present your pastry and set it up the right way. Our job is to make sure that the stuff tastes good and it present good. After they take it out there, we have to go and make sure it in the right direction. So moving forward again, this is the final dessert. So I'm just like topping it off with lot of pearling. So this is, see, this way, what, if you try it that way, I'm just showing you example. If you try putting it that way, it doesn't look so messy, right? It do look a lot messy. You can't decorate a dessert when it on a plate, because this is not a really plate, but it's just like a, that's what it's gonna serve on. So you can't really serve it on that because it doesn't really look appropriate. So, you know, moving forward again, as again we have a lot more to get done. So you gotta put your gloves on and start get ready, because it's gonna get a lot better. So again, so this is um, the final. This is how I do my dessert. You push the spatula underneath. The cutting is not really great because I don't like the way how it cut. And you just lift it up. Once you lift it up, and there you go, you just have everything lined up. And then you just take them off and just, pat them on whatever you're doing. You know, very simple and easy, easy way. So yeah, so that's how you get it done. So that's how you get it done. So moving forward, we're moving on with and executing the wonderful pastry, and and that's what we do. And moving to the praline chocolate mousse cake. I don't know. As I said, what do you think about this dessert? Do you want to see something that you never see before? I really like you to um give me your opinion um and these kind of stuff. You know, give me your opinion because I will more than happy to hear your opinion. Um, really like to hear your opinion. So yeah, say I was like trying to take off the pastry to put it on, but the bottom is just like falling off. It's kind of getting a little sticky, so it's kind of very difficult sometimes because the kitchen is not hot, but it's just when it's so much dessert, it's mind blowing. Yeah, so moving on forward, this is uh this is cupcakes and marshmallow cupcakes. So I have to make basically a meringue on top, and it's this is a cool tips and tricks how to get these stuff done in a timely manner. And as you can see, if you watch my video, you can watch one of my video how to make meringue. There's a lot of different ways how to make meringue, right? You can make meringue by drying it out, like dehydrate the meringue to make it basically very you know like really dry. So what I put in this cupcakes is just basically it's a Hershey graham cracker cupcakes with basically I have the same chocolate fudge insert inside of the cupcakes. So you just bake the cupcakes, and then basically shoot the ganache inside, and then you top it off with the wonderful meringue that I have on top. As again, if you watch my channel, um, you gonna see how to make the meringue. And if you have, any, if you like any of this dessert, and you will like the recipe for it, again, just holler at me, and you know I will more than happy to share this recipe. And my channel is all about sharing my video, and watch my video, and give me a thumbs up, because that's what YouTube gonna do to rank your video up, to make your video be more watchable, make a lot of people watch it, and subscribe to it if you think my video is helpful, because that's the only way this channel is gonna grow. Without you, I cannot make this channel grow. So we all need a helping hand to see more, because the more you watch my video, and like my video, and share my video, and subscribe to my video, that's the only way that you know my channel will grow. So I know I'm coming to an end right now, but I'm trying to give you the most unique dessert, because I was going to um you know I was not really big in this all YouTube thing, but I realized that there's a way that you can reach out to people, and share your video, and make you wonderful, artistic, unique dessert shine out there, and other people can learn from something, and you can communicate with people, they can communicate with you, and you know learn something also. So that's what made me really excited to put these out, to share what I do, because I've been doing this from the get-go. So this is what I do, this is my living. So I love doing it, so I wouldn't mind sharing it. So yeah, so, and these garnishes, we didn't make these garnishes, but I can make these garnishes because it's like so much. So what we do, we just order it from a company, and I make most of the garnishes in house. So that's what we do. But this is easy breezy to make, but it's just not worth it to do the time, and to make these kind of stuff, because it's costs. So we have to cut costs. So yeah, so this is the meringue. So I pop one off, so just to show you how it get done, and that's how it get done. But it's, if you're making your meringue, always remember, if you use fresh egg white, you crack the egg and separate the egg from the white. As you can see, you'll get a lot more volume. So if you want to buy the one in the store bought, it's okay, and that can work too. But it's this work a lot more. You get more volume out of this if you go in this way. This is a easier way for me. So this is the Bourbon Pecan Tarts. I also have the filling, and it's just, and here you go again with the chocolate fudge ganache, and you have a video of the chocolate fudge ganache. So that you decorate these stuff with. So if you ever interested, check out my channel and get these recipe, because these recipe gonna be very helpful for you. You know what I mean? If you don't find it in my in the video that I put how to make it, yeah, and just holler at me, and like and share and subscribe. If you think this video was very helpful, please share, like, and subscribe. Thank you. Peace.